Hope you've passed your scuba license exam. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our Marco Antonio Barrera, an absolute legendary. They'll be squaring up against lightning hands from.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
So, all the talking's done.
Boy, you drunk as hell if you think I suck. That's work.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. The straight right just misses. What a shot, a perfectly timed left uppercut. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
There's a counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Threw the uppercut but did not score. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Nice punch.
I'm in the red corner.
A jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
There's the bell to start round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Fighting a counter-puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Which fighter will say no mas? Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. He misses with that straight left. That counter shot lands. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You've got a swarmer on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching till that referee said stop.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. On to the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Good counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. What you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. Good punch. Right uppercut misses. Perfect counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. About a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, Meg looks...
Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Goodness, we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. This is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. Corner might be thinking about stopping it here. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Those punches add up. He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Good one. Fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means. Marco Antonio Barrera is on the canvas. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at it's not there.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown. There's the bell for round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Punch himself out, though. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Going to punch himself out, though. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Moolah in the motherfucking building.
As this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out if you prepare.
And there's the bell for round 7. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Misses with the straight left. That uppercut just missed. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight.
As we watch it again one more time,
Who the Chiefs playing right now?
Perfection of that knockout shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your breath.
Hold that thought. A chance to make history. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. Oh my word, Barrera is down. Can he make it back to his feet? And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
There's the bell to start round 8. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Straight right just misses. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. His stamina is off the charts. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you continue.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Somebody can smell.
Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Damn, bro. We was fighting hard, man. This was a hard loss right here. I ain't gonna hold. It was a good fight, though.
Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Hope you... Here is...
This bout,
all the talking has been done. It's time. There's the bell to start round one. Right uppercut can't find a home. Just misses with that jab. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Perfect counter shot. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Swing and a miss with that hook. Only catching air with that hook. Perfect counter lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Here we go, it's round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, thing worked. Wait for the reaction. Counter-punchers, my favourite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Hook misses. And that left hook doesn't find its target. They exchange punches. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Holding nothing back here in the round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good round, I like that. I'm happy. You're smart, you work
Back, you focus back, get a jab back. It's boxing, just be...
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about that.
out there and win this round. You only lost one round. Listen, don't worry about it.
Let's get it started in round three. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him tight.